Nick Fuentes calls himself a Christian. He says that he wants a Christian nation, and he even claims that he's the reason that Christ is King went viral.
This is God's country. This is Jesus's country.
We want God back in society.
Okay, but that's not the deeper reason why he's become one of the most influential figures among millions of young men, despite being banned on most platforms. The reason why is because he's tapped into what makes them angry, turning their legitimate concerns into purpose. And that's also why so many see him as not just powerful, but dangerously powerful. And this is where this story gets dark. Those who are trying to dissuade others from Fuentes point to the controversial things that he says.
Hitler was awesome. Hitler was right.
And so women exist basically, in my opinion, on a lower plane. You know, you would never say that a dog is like dumber than a person. You would say that like a dog could never conceive of language. Like the same thing with women. Women don't have the same category of mind as a man.
Only to find themselves surprised when they realize that his fans aren't bothered by it. In fact, for them, him saying those things only makes him more credible. The real tragedy in all of this is that Fuentes is leading his fans to become the very thing that they despise. He mocks the woke for finding their value in victimhood, but he's doing the same thing. He's just calling it courage.
The people that are righteous will be persecuted, they'll be attacked for their sins, rumors will be made up, things they didn't do will be invented, and they'll be condemned for it. So that's just how it goes.
Every ban, every insult, every backlash becomes proof that they're the real oppressed. Now, let's think about this another way. Fuentes often cites Christianity as being essential to his movement, but it lacks the message at the core of Christianity, which could be the solution to all of these issues. At its core, Christianity is about the creator of the universe who put aside his power and died for the things that we freely chose to do wrong, so that way we could have harmony and an eternal relationship with him and others. Ultimately, we see unity with not only those that are like us, but also with those who are entirely different. In fact, in him, there is no racial or gender separation, since we're all one in him. But even more, if you really believe the message of the gospel, then it already provides some solutions to the practical problems that his followers want answers to. Because Fuentes is right about one thing. Men are desperate to feel valuable again. They want to matter, they want stability, and they want something to believe in. The problem isn't the desire, it's where they're looking for it. Every ideology, whether it's the woke left, the woke right, or any other, they give you a sense of value that can easily come from looking down and belittling others, blaming others, and what you do. But the gospel says the opposite, that you already matter. You don't have to earn value by being a victim or a victor. Jesus loved you enough to die for you before you ever proved a single thing. And that's the kind of value that no movement and no backlash could ever take away. And once that sinks in, you can't look down on anyone else to feel strong, because the cross reminds you that you're just as much of the problem as they are.